What's going on, guys? The one and only Fuzz bringing some CoD 4 gameplay. Reason why I'm bringing this instead of Black Ops over what I want to talk today is just because there's whenever there's a new information about Call of Duty out, everyone seems to go, "Oh, I want this to be in it, I want that to be in it." So I thought if I use an old gameplay from an old game, it'd kind of make a bit more sense. I think the last few years, the games have started to become incredibly unbalanced. I mean, just taking Modern Warfare 2 into example, you had the old problem with the, Commando and OMA, Danger Close, all that jazz, and then come Black Ops, the removal of stopping power. Everyone's complaining about Ghost and how good the FAMAS is and all that business. And then Modern Warfare 3 comes and it's just a completely different kettle of fish. I think personally it's a little bit taking it too far. I mean, the perks are incredibly cheap. I mean, Assassin is probably the cheapest perk ever created in any Call of Duty game. I think it's utterly ridiculous of how much power that one perk can actually give one guy. I mean, come on, immune to EMPs. I mean, it's an 18 kill streak in the EMP anyway, so it should have a little bit more effect, and it just gets countered by a pro perk. I don't think that's fair. Plus 20 kills to get it isn't exactly a hardship either. But what I personally would like to see from the next Call of Duty is it's a lot more simplified. I think what was so good about CoD 4 is the fact that you had your basic, everyone had the same setup, the 357 UAV, airstrike, helicopter, then you all had just your three basic perks, and then you all had your weapons, and then it wasn't really an overpowered weapon per se. I mean, there was only one bad assault rifle, being the MP44, but all the others were pretty decent. All the SMGs are pretty good. The snipers, or the M40A3, was just everyone's favourite. I think the Dragunov just sucks, but that's just the Dragunov. That's in a different league. But I think for the most part, all the guns were pretty balanced. I hardly, at least when you go into a lobby, you see quite a bit of variety. You don't see one guy or the whole team using AK-47s or 74Us and all that. You actually see a bit of variety, MP5s, G36, Uzis. It's a nice variety because they actually managed to balance it out really nicely. And I think the whole point of it being a lot simpler is that there's a lot less bullshit to go on in the meantime. Then everyone's going to be running around with the same. There's no, everyone's going around with the same kill streaks. There's no. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's it. There's no cheap guns at all. They're all good in their own right. I mean, yeah, I think Infinity Ward seem to have a knack for creating, decently balanced guns, I suppose. But as for for the rest of the gameplay, I think they fall down on their feet a little bit with the balancing of perks and all that mess. And then you get a creator like Treyarch, who I prefer over Infinity Ward any day, and yet they always seem to make one gun dominant. I mean, World of War, everyone knows the MP40, and then Black Ops comes along and it was the FAMAS. But I think that aside, I think Treyarch could do a decent job of their next installment. I do look forward to it. I hear they are removing Second Chance, which is good in its own right. However, I didn't really find it that much of a problem in Black Ops, especially when they brought the shotguns in to neuter them. I thought that was a very good move. But yeah, what I would like to see is a lot simpler version. I think the big mistake they made was the actual removing the stopping power to try and make it a bit more balanced. If you think about it, CoD 4, if you wanted stealth, UAV jammer, you had to get rid of stopping power, and it was pretty much the same in World of War and Modern Warfare 2. But the problem is with Black Ops and also Modern Warfare 3, if if you actually want that stealth available to you, there's nothing really legitimate to trade out. I mean, you know, Ghost in its own right is just way too powerful. You know, it kind of outpowers Scavenger and even Flak Jacket Pro. And then, you know, why would in Modern Warfare 3, why would you swap out Assassin for something like, you know, Quick Draw or Overkill? You know, so, I mean, Assassin can promise so many things, and you know, why wouldn't you get rid of it? But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I was a 43 and 5 using a shotgun, and I shall see you next time.